Well, good evening, boys and girls. It's about 6 o'clock. This video is to show you things that people don't show you about the Camaro ZL1 1LE. So the first thing of what somebody's not going to show you about these cars is we know this wing is carbon fiber. However, what's holding it up, which is these little I don't know what you would call them, but they're holding up the spoiler. They're actually just hard plastic. They're not carbon fiber, all right? The other thing that people might not show you is this actually has a cool backup camera right here. See that? And to open this trunk, you have to press this button right here. See? So again, stuff that as you're an owner, sometimes you might not know what that is. And then in here you have like the battery in here on this side. It's kind of dark. And then under here, which I have this net, let's see if I can take this off. But again, nobody's going to show you this on a Camaro ZL1, but just stuff for you owners to know. This is going to be on pretty much on any Camaro. It is, let's see here. Which, something to know, they don't bring you a handle, but look, in there, you literally have a little kit. You guys see that? It's hard to see because of the poor lighting. Then you have your sub, and you have a little tool there to be able to jack your car up. That's what's underneath this. And then it came with this cool little mat. The seat in the back over there can actually be pulled down. And then of course all new cars now have this little safety layer unless somebody gets stuck on it. The other thing is that it has really cool unique hinges. If you look at the hinge on this, you can see how it's kind of cool. Let me see if I can get better lighting over here because people don't really call these. Look how close this gets to the, by the way, to the wing. I mean, it's not that far, but look at this. Look how it works. Found this pretty cool. See how the hinge kind of bends back? And then the front one bends forward. And then, so thought that was pretty cool. And that was pretty much it. Everybody knows about the lighting. This lights up pretty cool. This one has a red seat belt. Has the ambient lighting, which is cool. Everybody knows you can change that to different colors. You have your Recaro logo with the ZL1. The seats are very, very comfortable, by the way, guys. I didn't get with no sunroof, but one thing I noticed about this car, which was very shocking to me, right, is if some of you guys have car door openers, right, guess what? You're about to spend $75,000, $80,000 on a car that doesn't have that. It doesn't have a garage door opener in here, guys. Pretty intense, huh? I didn't believe it. So I actually have my actual car door opener. I mean, my garage door opener. I keep on saying car door opener. The ZL1 little logo there, sharp. And then I did buy a cleaner for the Alcantara, which actually keeps it very, very clean. Let me see if I can get the move so you guys know what it looks like. So for some of you guys, it works great. I use it on my Julia. This right here. I think it was like $8 on eBay. So it's a foam. You shake it, and then you just kind of spray it in on the Alcantara with the little brush, a soft bristle like a horse brush, right? And then you just clean it off with a rag, a nice little rag to keep it clean. Oh, I don't know why that just went out of focus. Okay, that was kind of weird. So again, I'll put it back up here. If you need to clean your Alcantara, that's it. Cool. And let me put this back. That's all I wanted to sell you. This little fishtail is pretty cool. Sirius XM, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It comes with the heads-up display. The other thing that you might notice up here is, it's gonna be hard, but you can see that carbon fiber lip kind of fold in, which is pretty cool because when you're driving the car, you could actually see the carbon fiber, you know, as you're driving, like facing you. So cool. It's kind of hard to see it. Maybe from here you can see a little bit better. You see that from the inside, you're able to see that lip kind of pop out. The other thing I noticed about this car, which I was expecting when I had my Dodge Challenger Hellcat, it had auto windshield wipers. So when it rains, the windshields were turned on. And I looked in here, maybe I need to read the manual, but I don't see it anywhere on here where it has that as that's an option, which is kind of crazy. And then down here you have the little hinge. It's hard to see it, guys, but there's a hinge down here to actually open up the hood, and you kind of pull it. There's a hinge. Again, this is an automatic, hence why I bought the car. You do have power up and power down, one touch. That's pretty cool. And then you have your how to control your mirrors, and then of course you have your memory seats. Kind of cool. I don't see my wife ever driving this, right? In case an emergency maybe, but yeah, I'll be the only one driving this. And then what's cool about the heads-up display, and again, you're not gonna be able to see it much here because it's kind of dark, but well, you're gonna see it there. You can actually adjust it by moving it up or down, so you're shorter or taller. It allows you to adjust, which is pretty cool. The other thing is this thing has so many coolers inside of it, and again, it's hard to see, but there's so many intercoolers inside this car. I think they were talking about there's like 10 or 12, which is crazy. And I heard that GM did this because when the new Corvette Z06 came out, it was having a lot of cooling issues at the track. So for my Corvette guys watching this video, maybe you guys can comment and speak a little bit more on that, but that was my understanding. So when GM rolled out with this car, which is the same engine, right? We're talking about the LS4. Let me see if I can open this thing with one hand. So which is the LS4. God damn, dude, let me see. Let me see if I can get some better lighting in here, up in here. There we go. It's supposed to rain like really bad today. So the same engine that comes in the Camaro Z06, and what they did is they added more coolant into the car to not let it overheat in the track, which was a big problem. The other thing that GM was saying is that if you guys can see this, this has little bolts on it here, right? You guys see this? So when the rain comes and comes through here, see? And it comes down, also it creates heat extraction. But some people say when you take it to the track, you can unbolt this and leave it open to allow the engine to breathe even more, which is pretty awesome. The other thing I was watching a review on the new GT500, which of course is going to compete against this one, the new 2020 GT500. And the Ford guys over there were making such a big deal, and you won't believe what they were making a big deal about. Not about the engine, but about this right here. These soft dampening to open up the hood has been with Camaro for quite some time. And the Ford guys were like, wow. They were like, now looking at the engine, like, wow, it actually has these for the first time. I guess Mustang has been looking to allow that to happen for a while, and it hasn't happened. But this engine is just such a good looking engine. Things you're gonna notice too, it has this little GM Performance, which is pretty neat. The other thing is that these are adjustable suspension, right? So there's ways you can actually adjust the suspension to give yourself a little bit of positive or negative camber depending on when you're on the track. Just know as you move the camber, those front tires are also gonna wear out a lot quicker. But that's it. Just want to show you a little bit about the car. Some of the things that people will not, show you, or maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. That's pretty much it, guys. We're supposed to be getting some really bad rain today in Houston. Supposedly around 4 to 5 inches of rain, so we'll see. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace out. If there's anything you guys want to know about the car or anything else you guys want to request, let me know. The other thing I want to share with you guys can see these little struts here, and it's actually kind of connected all the way to the back, and then it goes all the way to the front on the other side. that gives a car rigidity. What's funny about it is that when I come up on my car over here, I go in sideways and you can actually feel the rear tire lift up and lose traction. And as I drive a little bit more, it finally gains traction and I'm able to come up my garage. Lets you know how rigid this car is, that when you lift it from one side, the whole car lifts up, which I find it so cool. But that's it, guys. All right, take it easy. Peace.